If Samura Kamara don't come out to the people and to his supporters and tell them, say, you know what, 2023 is finished. 2023 don't done. You know what? But I achieved something which is very significant for democracy in this country, and that is the trap. However, 2023 is done and dusted.
Right.
Nothing is now going to happen out of 2023. For so we'll get new elections, no. For so they change president bill, no. But the only thing now, we they put modalities in place for make sure say what will happen 2023, not they repeat itself.
Time is not on your side. Let us face reality. You may think that 2028 is far. It is not. It is not at all. So what my colleague is talking about, legislative intervention, are matters that are extremely urgent. But you cannot do it alone. You have to do it with the government. It's important, therefore, to take the position of Mama here that an immediate engagement is necessary at the round table.
Firstly, waiting the visitors then come for, not of an open meeting then come get for say they want to talk to the leadership of the APC and that of its supporters. No, the meeting was so specific that the delegation say we want to talk to the leadership of the APC. And when you say you want to talk to the leadership of the APC, it's distinct and different from talking to the leadership of the APC and its supporters. We serve the reason which people them say, then don't get so much misinformation out there, and that then they find it difficult as to who that exactly they talk the truth.
The 2023 election is not over until it is over. The 2023 election is done and dusted. We all know whose side and statements and they come out. Samura Kamara and his supporters then say it is not over until it is over. Whilst the one them where they are against Samura Kamara then say the election is done and dusted. Well, that's not the saga within the APC where they go on right now.
Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel Don CLIN and hit the notification bell to be notified for new videos.
Hello, mi fambulem. Baba Sheikh, the political offender, with another edition of the program Don CLIN. When mi fambulem, this particular edition, I not get for talk much. I just delay the foundation, then I left the videos, them let them play, let the videos then speak for themselves. Because this particular video now purely APC member and na high profile member by the name of Abdul Karim Kamara, na a lawyer and now member of the APC publicity team. So now him come out with waiting be happen yesterday pan the meeting with APC and the international guarantors. So my family I not get any much thing for say, and I will play for now a little bit about waiting go on at the meeting where they not say anything about any rerun, because now that Samura Kamara and his supporters them they pass along with say it is not over until it is over. That means say then they do another election back, which not to thing like that they can discuss on this particular meeting. Well, for sake of that, Abdul Karim Kamara go can tell we everything about waiting because himself be present pan the meeting. Waiting and say pan this particular meeting, and who that the deceive who or who that the fool who inside the APC. So mi fambulem, una not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and una not forget to follow me na Facebook. When mi family, before I give una Abdul Karim Kamara, let's just play for now a little bit about waiting be gone yesterday pan the meeting.
Just a few observations for this. First of all, let me say I'm happy to come back to Sierra Leone 1 year down the line. I participated in the discussions that led to the agreement of mutual unity, and I'm happy to be here again to see how far you've gone. Let me commend you, Mr. Chairman, for what you said, that there is calm because of political maturity of your party and its members. I think it's commendable. I mean, in all fairness, if that is what has brought calmness in the society, you deserve that crown, you deserve that medal. And I think I recommend that you appreciate the leadership of the party and the very staunch supporters who are always waiting for you to deliver the messages to them. But what worries me, Mr. Chairman, is about the tension that you have identified, and that also therefore brings into being a commitment of the government also to participate in this engagement. And I admire the observation made by our chair about communication in the first place, and the need to have you and the government sitting together to address these issues. And I hope that before we leave, we shall have an opportunity to bring you together at the same table so that you can discuss some of these matters. Now, time is not on your side. Let us face reality. You may think that 2028 is far. It is not. It is not at all. So, what my colleague is talking about, legislative intervention, are matters that are extremely urgent. But you cannot do it alone. You have to do it with the government. It's important, therefore, to take the position of Mama here that an immediate engagement is necessary at the round table to be able to address some of these issues. It is important for the sake of the Sierra Leone people. Challenges are always there in politics, and you've been there long enough to know that. But these are manageable challenges, and since we are all human beings craving for peace across the board, it is your commitment to do so in good faith. Now, let me ask a question on the release or unsatisfactory release of people held in custody, either as prisoners or remandees. If you have structured your communication in a way that it is understandable, and two, the issue of political cases, whether or not this has been addressed by both parties. Because you cannot say I'm innocent if the other person says you're not innocent. See, so the dialogue is very important, and we are in the era of dialogue and negotiation. If you have been able to present those ones, I think it is only fair that you have a joint meeting to address some of those issues. But I commend you for the progress that you've made so far from the time this committee was formed, and that looking forward, we shall be able to get some solutions to some of these matters. Thank you very much.
One thing that I would like to bring to your attention by way of information is today we had a forum on women, peace and security as to how to also assess the status of the implementation of Resolution 1325. It's very important. It was initiated by the United Nations system under the leadership of His Excellency Professor Simao, and also the United Nations UNDP and the UN. I think we should also add, not as an addendum, because women's issues are always an addendum. We want it to be the epicenter of our move for peace and prosperity. The other element that I would like to humbly add, is the fact that not only joint meeting between you and the government, but also communicating, writing documents. We all go, but the record stays. Today, I would have expected that I would see letters that you go to government saying, well, second to the unanimous agreement that we signed in 18, we want to observe so and so and so, and we make recommendations. Because that will be enhanced, will strengthen our position to ask government to say that these are the communications and the election. So that's the final element that is what they got. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, now we all know here, and okay for interpret Abdul Karim Kamara go can interpret everything for we in new words because he be present for the meeting. So mi famulema give una Abdul Karim Kamara way na member of the APC publicity team.
Firstly, waiting the visitors then come for not of an open meeting then come get for say they want to talk to the leadership of the APC and that of its supporters. No, the meeting was so specific that the delegation say we want to talk to the leadership of the APC. And when you say you want to talk to the leadership of the APC, it's distinct and different from talking to the leadership of the APC and its supporters. So that will not make the meeting an open meeting. However, the people, the supporters of the APC still continue to trust the leadership of the APC in the person of the Honorable Alhaji Minkailu Mansare, the Secretary General, the Publicity Secretary, and all national officers. Then believe in them and make them give them the mandate for provide leadership at this penultimate moment. However, we said the reason which people them say, then don't get so much misinformation out there, and that then they find it difficult as to who that exactly they talk the truth. Because the party where they believe in its leadership, they come out very frank. They say, you know what? Let us get a full and frank discussion. Let we talk to ourselves. Let we understand, say, indeed, this is the status quo. Whilst and other facets, they disseminate different information. We don't make the people that out there, they find it now difficult as to who that really they provide credible information.
Right.
However, 2023 is done and dusted.
Right.
Nothing is now going to happen out of 2023. For say we get new elections, no. For say we change president bill, no. But the only thing now, we put modalities in place for make sure say waiting happen 2023, not they repeat itself again.
Right. So
in the wisdom of the chairman, yesterday make him very clear to the moral guarantors. He said, please don't want to go out now after this meeting. Wanna make a communique or a press release. Make them clear say, in fact, people let's say, well, when I don't cancel, when they can't put President Biot today and install President Samura Kamara as president. It's the people that they all over the place say today na democracy they can't pull the president, they give we own president. He says so this information is too much, this misinformation too much. When I make a press release clearly for tell people and say we are not care for elections anymore, but we are care for can do what we call assessment of national unity agreement and the recommendations that we born out of the national the tripartite way na resolution 3 of the National Unity Agreement, and if how far we don't go for implement the resolutions there. From the 8 resolutions from the National Unity Agreement, which one we want to completely implement, which one we want to partially implement, which one we want to on the verge for implement. Again, go to resolution 3, when are the lifeblood of the whole agreement, meaning the tripartite, waiting then are the tripartite recommendations, the one we don't begin to do, waiting we don't achieve, and waiting we not achieve. That is exactly what they come for. No more, no less. People then where they support Samura Kamara or Samura Kamara himself not able to come out clearly and tell people and say, you know what, 2023 is done. Now the only thing we don't achieve in this country now will be a legacy for me, Samura Kamara. Now that in the tripartite where we form, we don't put recommendations then the way we make sure say even now for appoint the national returning officer, except people know one day you don't need to again.
Get things clear. Is it that na supporter of Samura Kamara or Samura Kamara in leadership, the misinformed supporters of the APC?
For me, I will say this and I want to be on record. It is Samura Kamara. The question is why? Samura Kamara, they provide leadership for the one that will believe in them and the one that will support them. Let us understand, it's very clear. Sometimes when you want to take people accountable, you take the head accountable. If Samura Kamara don't come out to the people and to his supporters and tell them, say, you know what, 2023 is finished. 2023 don't done. You know what? But I achieved something which is very significant for democracy in this country, and that is the tripartite.
How comes una no say na Samura Kamara they misinform the public about elections again?
The point which is again here is this really, let us be honest to ourselves. We need for discontinue that fact saying I want to play safe. when you as media practitioners, active people in the media landscape, we don't hear Samura Kamara don't come out and tell you say 2023 is over. Who say you don't ever cover that story? None. But I will put on to you say you don't hear on several occasions say 2023 is not yet over till it is over. The question you ask is, what is not yet over? Samura Kamara don't succeed for say, you know what? It's a election of politics not to do or die. We accept now, so you tell we. It's not to do or die. Okay, we don't accept not to do or die. What you don't give we now the tripartite. Allow them to implement the tripartite to its fullest and tell the people and say, 2023 don't done here, but the only thing I achieve now that I don't put mechanisms in place as a technocrat. I don't put fine policies then. Recommendation we go make sure say that way they think 2023 election not go happen again. That's just the message you give to people, and there's total peace in this country. This is over. Let us move ahead. The party will move forward. We need to prepare ourselves for 2028. That's exactly what the moral guarantors that come yesterday they remind me. They say APC what they do so not that. In fact, in the exact words of the head of delegation Fatuma Tutumbajan, he said when they always left salon, he said they left in Ace salon. And in fact, in the exact words again, he said he happy now that he noticed the former flag bearer Samura Kamara don't begin to cooperate with the party. He don't begin to kind of party office because after election, no, they go to party office. The international partners they come on what we call an assessment tour. And our one for make I explain what assessment simply means. Assessment simply means like when they say and you work for do or we don't agree on certain thing, they say now this one I don't agree on now unanimously, and then they say when for start for work corner. So people and they provide an oversight. So then you can ask on a routine basis. For say this thing when I say when they do, how far when I don't do them, which one I don't achieve, which one I don't achieve yet. You understand? So then come on an assessment tour. So amongst so many things that we discuss, because they can assess exactly the ANU, then they will call them the agreement of national unity. You understand? So inside that agreement there we get 8 key resolutions. Where one say for Neko to call for denounce all hate speeches and blah blah blah. We don't do them 100% implemented. We say parliamentarians there, we councillors there, we mayors them, they're all for return back now. Parliament and a council, we don't do them 100%. We say President Bio and Samura Kamara, former flag bearer, therefore gets a symbolic presentation to the country, say indeed there is peace and they want peace and quiet, we don't do one. So resolution 3, when at the lifeblood of the whole thing, we born this tripartite, get so many things we be trying for address with some nothing not begin panait. In fact, first, make I make this clear. From the 1st of July, we then present the tripartite recommendation to President Bio. So today, it's over 3 months now. A singular step has not been taken in the implementation of say.
When a resolution, what do you say?
That there should be a tripartite committee where then go solely charged with the mandate for investigate the 2023 elections and previous elections. You understand? And so then could make recommendations, you understand, for future elections so that what happen 2023 not go get a repetition anymore. That's exactly what it is about. And again, amongst the other recommendations that were for free political motivated, therefore discontinue politically motivated cases, therefore release what you call arrested or detained persons where they arrest on political protests or election issues. All these things are yet to be done. You understand? So we have issues them now the 8 recommendations we fully implemented. We get other recommendations and the 8 recommendations we partially implemented, and we get others we not do nothing yet. Firstly, yesterday like we with man say the last straw we pierced the camel's back. Finally, we don't know who that talk true, who that not they talk true. Where the party executive they talk true, or now Dr. Samura Kamara be they misinformed. Yesterday everything lay bare. In fact, in the exact words of the head of delegation, it reminded me right inside the meeting where we be there. He said, come back for re-echo the same thing we be talked before the agreement for national unity, we tell Samura Kamara say, I know they come a year for can do anything about rerun. He said, at the same thing back a can a year, and not kaya for say ECOWAS they can pull Madabio and put new president. He said no. He said Akaya purposely for can do what we call an assessment of the implementation of the recommendations or the resolutions. But however, what's very disingenuous what they say from Dr. Samura Kamara. Now that's right from the inception before the National Unity Agreement, they don't tell and say, when will they go into this agreement? We not therefore go do anything we concern rerun elections. The party warner say, Dr. Samura, let we not go into money. Because waiting the people they want, this election will not cost so it's not credible. So waiting we want one rerun. In fact, when CD and I think say, I don't want to call names, but the most popular person is CD at Tunis. It challenged and said, party seller will not sign up. In fact, now he make when he go into money, he go sign up. When he be the select people, Cherry Coco equally also member. When he say, no, we not sign this, when he composed the tripartite committee, it deliberately and technically eliminates them. So these are people, they're not ready for suicide. He say, he will control her. Say, Epa, no go sign this here, this thing not get anything but wrong. He say, we go sign her. But when he come on in, I can say, no, real, we can't get it wrong.
But that means
that is the back of this information.
Perhaps you do have the fate of peace.
No, this is right. You see one thing, you nip it in the bud. What is very clear and honest, starts it right from the inception. This is the challenge. That was the beginning of misinformation. However, when they don't tell her now one day, they go ahead. Go and tell people, they say, no worry, the tripartite they can't give we rerun. We don't tripartite, we recommend. We don't go give to, not to president, we don't go give. How they go give rerun to deposit bank where you get for Campbell? Do you see sense in it really? Still come back to the people, tell the people and say this thing not done. They say no, no worry, it's not yet over till it's over. But yesterday they not tell us say this thing it is over. We are only here to assess how far the tripartites don't go. Now you know more we camper. And indeed the judge, whenever they go and say the judge don't can give verdict say pull Madabio Samura Kamara, he make them clear. In fact the video they all over social media. When did they remind APC say 2028 not be too far? We wanna make sure say these recommendations and we wanna follow them to the latter so that we're not going to get a reoccurrence of what happened 2023. What again needs to be said. But to be honest, from what happened yesterday, I'm very certain that Dr. Samura Kamara don't see the reality. And I'd expect and say if you not do today, so they go do tomorrow for making himself go tell the party say enough is enough, I don't hand over. It is now finally over.
The party get power struggle?
No, we don't get power struggle. The leadership of the party is intact. Dr. Samura Kamara was a former flag bearer of the APC and no longer a leader of the party. 6 months ago elapsed, and if I not Sabi himself as leader. Me Sabiam as a former flag bearer of the APC. Full stop. Terry Coco was deputy leader, he don't go hand over, he don't come out there. In fact, in not the office this safe.
Well, mi famulem, we all are waiting Abdul Karim Kamara in say, and we all be see the live process yesterday where police be the disperse the crowd and waiting some people and say, and waiting some people and say na that crowd they contrary to waiting Abdul Karim Kamara can say so, and he say Samura Kamara and his supporters them now then they misinformed the grassroots na the All People's Congress Party. So mi famulem how they get the news na so I go dey pass among to now. Until next time, this na Baba Sheikh, the political offender, with another edition of the program Do Don't Clean. Na me say tata. Peace.
Sierra Leoneans, let's see what they do for push this country go before. Wake up your body and do something.
This na the program Do Don't Clean with Baba Sheikh.
The same old system and the same problem. So wait till we for do, we never did. Wait for make this problem, yes, so when.